Hello and welcome to this tutorial for the game Wavelength. Normally I have a separate video for how to set it up, but in this case it's done so easily that I'll show you now. Simply open the box and place this thing upright. Make sure you have the deck of cards here in front, one token for the team on the left and one token for the team on the right. This little pointy token can go on the table or in one of these slots. It doesn't really matter for now. But you're done! Wavelength is all set up and good to go. The box says that you can play this with 2 people, but since this game should be played as having 2 teams going against each other, I'd say you need at least 4 players. Pick which team gets to go first. The team that goes second gets to start the game with 1 point on this scoring track here. Let's say the left team goes first, so the team on the right gets 1 point. Alright, moving on to how you play the game. How does Wavelength go? It's a very easy game in which your teammates have to put this red needle in just the right position. If they do, your team gets points. The first team to reach 10 points is the winner. So you keep going until one team has 10 points and then the game is over. Now, how do you get those points? If you open up this screen, you can see that points are here. You could get 2 points or 3 points, and 4 points is the highest score. Every turn these points are going to be in a different position, because you have to give this wheel a spin. Next, what is a turn? As I've said, it's one team against another team. When it's your team's turn, you have to pick a person to give the clue. For now, that'll be me. Step 1. Close the screen. Step 2. Take a card from the deck. My advice is to take a card from the back. In that case, no one knows which card is coming next. Choose which side of the card you want to use. It's up to you. When you've chosen a side, place the card here. Read it out loud so that every person can hear what's on the card. Mine says bad music on one side and good music on the other side. Step 3. Spin the wheel. Give it a few spins. Step 4. Open the screen to see where the points are. Only you may know this. You can't show this to your team, and even the other team isn't allowed to know. Once you've seen where the points are, close the screen again. There is one rule for this. If you happen to see some points all the way on this side and the rest on the other side, you have to close it again and give it another spin, because this isn't allowed. Step 5. So, the card says bad music and points to this side, and good music that points to this side. I'm the only one who knows that the points are here, so I have to give a clue that will make my team put this red needle somewhere in this area so we can score points. That's it. This is how the game goes. Try to make your teammates place the needle on where the points are. Step 6. I give a clue to my team. I say something out loud. Of course, I can't say anything that will obviously give away where the points are. You have to play this fairly. Well, I don't want to offend anyone about what is good music and bad music, so I'll just make up a name for a band that doesn't exist. The Wooden Gaming Table. That's a band that, in my opinion, makes music that has quality level about here between bad music and good music. So that's my clue. I say the Wooden Gaming Table. Step 7. I turn this box to my teammates. I'm not allowed to speak or make facial expressions. It's now up to my team to discuss and decide where to put this needle. Do they think the music of the band, the wooden gaming table, is good or bad or somewhere in the middle? At some point, my team makes a decision and puts the needle right here. Step 8. I don't reveal where the points are just yet. First, the other team gets a chance to also score 1 point. That's what this token is for. The other team can guess if they think the bar with the 4 points on it is on the right side of this needle. The needle is here. If the other team thinks those 4 points are on this side, the right, then they place this token on the right side. If the other team thinks the 4 points are actually to the left of the needle, then they place this token on the left. When I play this game, we also have a rule that the other team can place the token in the middle if they think the other team guessed it correctly and placed the needle right on those 4 points. This team thinks the 4 points are probably to the right of this needle. Step 9, the last step. Open the screen to reveal where the points were hidden. If the needle is on points, your team gets those points. Move this marker forward on the scoring track. And if the other team guessed it correctly, those 4 points are indeed to the right of this needle, then the other team gets 1 point. Move their token forward. And that was your team's turn. Now the other team gets to go. Let me quickly repeat that. When it's your turn, pick a card, place it here and read it out loud. Spin the wheel and look at where the points are. Close the screen and give a clue to your teammates that will hopefully place the needle here. Your team discusses and then chooses to place the needle. The other team can place this token for 1 extra point. And finally, you open it up and see who scored some points. That's it. This is how you play Wavelength. There's just one important rule I need to explain. If one team is way ahead on the scoring track, then that's not really fun for the other team. So, this game has a special rule for that. If your team scores 4 points and you're still behind on the other team, you can go again. You get a fair chance to catch up. Of course, if you want, you can make this rule even more flexible by saying the other team can catch up when they've scored 3 points and they're still behind the other team. It's up to you. We're done. I hope you feel like you have a full understanding of how to play this game and that you'll enjoy it. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Feel free to leave a comment and see you for the next one.